How you feel?
What? I'm good.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
I like your hair.
Thanks.
Pocahontas. No, it's giving Moana.
I love Moana.
Moana's a good kid movie.
Yeah.
It definitely is a good kid movie.
We got the same skin tone. All right. Let me. Could y'all? You chewing them?
Yeah, but I'm not chewing it.
Oh, okay. Don't be acting like a cow.
Yeah, no.
Smacking.
I'm not even chewing it right now because I know it's probably gonna hear all that shit in
You
it.
try to chew that out?
He chews like
I'm
a
talking
cow.
about no the fuck
You
I
chew
don't.
gum like a cow.
I'm talking about it's gonna.
I
You've
remember I was
never
on the
even.
phone. Yes, I was on the phone with you, and you was chewing.
That's
And I'm
a
like,
lie.
Dre, what is that?
You know what? We're on this talk. We're on this talk about. We're on this topic,
Okay.
and somebody that I used to talk to, one of my sneaky links. But this sneaky link was like the only sneaky link, and that was just he didn't want to be in a relationship, and I didn't want to be in a relationship.
So y'all had to understand.
So we had an understanding that we only fuck with each other when we fuck with each other, and it worked really well. And all of a sudden, he was like, "I don't think we should do this no more." And I'm just like, "Okay." And he just texted me, "What are you doing tonight?" Out of the blue. It's been a while.
Like months?
Maybe 2 months.
Shit's been moving slow for him.
So maybe whatever he thought he was going to get into wasn't, the grass wasn't greener on the other side. So he had to spend the block.
I don't know what to say. Well, I'm in Miami, so it ain't not him. I ain't doing him tonight.
So you out here in Miami and you looking for the hoochie daddy.
I am confusion.
What are you confused
Where
about?
did that just come from?
I just said because we're on the topic of who killed Chivalry, and what piggybacking about what Justin said Chivalry is, it's just like a man being a gentleman, and we are not talking for a while, and you ended what we had going on, our understanding, and now you text me back. Or maybe the chivalry don't play a role in that.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't feel like it's killed though. I don't feel like it's dead. I feel like people just not doing it or they not teaching it to their sons, to their nephews, and their brothers, or their cousins. It's not being taught anymore. It's I don't feel like they're making it a priority anymore. If it makes sense.
Yeah.
Nobody's prioritizing it. So if you don't hold it over for me, and I don't say nothing to you, you're not gonna feel like it's a problem. But if I let you know, like, Dre, you don't never open my door. Like, what you doing? You're not gonna hold the door open for me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
People not prioritizing it.
No lie. If a woman tell me open the door for me, I'm like, I would look at her crazy.
I got into it.
Excuse me.
Cause it's like you screaming at me to open up the door. Cause it's like you said, it's not being taught.
People not being gentlemen, they not.
So it's like,
but some people don't know how to accept it even when it's given.
But why would you have a problem with her expressing to you that she wants you to open the door?
Cause it's like you can do it yourself. Like, why are you screaming at me when you can do it yourself?
But that's the issue at hand.
Yeah,
that's what we talking about.
That's what we talking about. But I'm saying from my perspective that if a woman talks to me like she's screaming at me talking about,
you felt like it was rude.
Yeah, like okay, I mean, I probably was, but now you screaming at me. Don't mean
you want her to say like, that seem like I open the door for me?
No, not even that. It's just my natural habit is just to open the door for anybody who's going through. But it's just like,
I don't know about that.
You want to do it on your terms when you want to do it or how you want to do it.
No, kind of, yeah.
So you don't want anybody to tell you what to do?
It's
yeah.
So, but you just said, why would you do it why would you do it if that's something that she can do? It's a lot of things that women can do that men can do. So I don't think that like matters of if she can do it. It's just being a gentleman.
Yeah, but like, my initial reaction gonna be like,
She told
tell me
me
out.
the other day, yesterday, she said, Dre, you ain't finna hold the door for me? Just like that, or even probably with a little slick attitude. And it wasn't an attitude, but how she talked, that's just how she talked. And I was like, oh my bad, damn. I ain't take it like,
Yeah, when
why
people,
the fuck, you can open your
when
own
people talk to me
motherfucking
like that,
door.
I'll be like,
But my last relationship, we used to get into it about that. He said I didn't know how to let him be a man. Because there was stuff I wasn't used to. We would get into it. We'd be walking in a restaurant. You know how you got the entrance and you got to go through another door? He's like, don't touch. I got it. Don't touch it. Don't like, sorry, I stand there. I got to wait for you to come.
But
open the door. Or, like, it just be, I don't know.
I mean, like when you have a different vibe and a different experience with a man, like you say you're not used to it. Not being used to something could be a problem.
But, right. And that was at the time. So now I know, like, that's priority when I mess with somebody else. Because the last person I was messing with, they did not saying you have to do everything that they do, like, but you know what I'm saying? You just prioritizing like little things, like holding the door, getting me flowers, or you know whatever, just like little stuff. Like
I'm not gonna.
why I gotta come home and clean the house today? You've been here all day.
Right. But
I
I don't
work all day or something like that.
I'm gonna agree with you because I don't think chivalry is dead. It might be a little scarce, but I don't think that it's dead
I don't feel like they
because
teaching it. Nobody's instilling it in their sons and their nephews and their brothers and their cousins. Everybody has this social media play a lot and stuff. So they feel like little baby do it, he don't do it, why I gotta do it?
but
Or
also
if everybody wanna be like everybody, it's a trend. Everybody wanna follow a trend. So if they make a trend right now, a TikTok where everybody holding the door open for the person, these us as women and the women behind us coming in the line, they gonna follow that trend and be like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I just seen such and such do this TikTok, let's do this TikTok. But y'all gonna do it as a game and as a joke, but
That's
really
really
in
what you're supposed
reality,
to do.
exactly.
yeah, but
It's
some
a gentleman
people
being a gentleman.
it's like it's in them, you just have to bring it out of them. And for some men it's like, when you date somebody, like let's just say for example, um a woman who once had a man and then the woman who has the man now. Okay. The old one would be like, oh, he never did that for me, or he didn't act like that with me. It's like with a man, it depends on like if he wants to for that woman, he's gonna do it. Like
Exactly.
just because he didn't do it for you, it's just because he didn't want to do it for you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of messed up, but
Exactly.
that's just how it is,
But
and that's what people in general though.
But people think, okay, just because what he did for you, he got your hair done, he got your nails done, and then I try to talk to him, or we talking or whatever. Okay, you got KK nails done, her hair done, what? And we just going out to eat. That's it. What about my nails? Am I here? People think it's because somebody do it for somebody else that they supposed to get the same treatment.
Yeah,
it don't work like that
at all. So yeah, and also like the whole being a simp. People don't want to show their girl affection and do all this because of what somebody else might say. Oh, you doing all this for her? Like people so stuck on what somebody else might say about what they doing in their relationship. But at the end of the day, I lay in my bed with them, not you.
Right, exactly.
So I don't get the whole when it comes to your relationship worrying about what somebody else might say or what somebody else might think when it comes to you. Well, just period. But when it comes to like trying to show your significant other love and affection in whatever way you feel is fit.
Yeah, people show affection in different type of ways. Like some people might be all over each other out in public, this and that, and then some people might only do it at the house or in the car. When you know what I'm saying,
Mm-hmm.
when they get it,
right?
It's just not just because we don't see it, that don't mean it's not happening.
Right.
I mean, me personally, like I don't like to be touched, especially like with my partner. It's nothing like I'm ashamed of that, but I don't like to be all clingy and stuff in public. because it's like it's public place, respect other people.
Okay.
So I find it like kind of disrespectful when you're like very, very not like you could give a kiss a hug hands and stuff like that, but it's like when you're all up in that person's face, I find that like very disrespectful. Which
What's disrespectful about it?
it's just like it's just other people around. Just
It's not like y'all shooting a porno in front of everybody.
yeah, but it's just me. I feel awkward when I do it, and it's like I don't like it when somebody else will do it in front of me.
But you know, people be in their own little world, so I don't think they say, "Well, I see it's a million people right here. Let me go ahead and just." I think they just be in their own little world. But I can get what you're saying, like where it get inappropriate when they like tugging each other down and doing all that other stuff. But I mean, if you showing your girl affection, it shouldn't matter where you at. Like,
Yeah, but that can
Like-
start conflict in your relationship as well. Like we always do it at the house, and you don't want why? Who you trying to hide it from? Who you don't want to see us do this, or it can cause a problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but-
mean, there's always communication. You just tell them I don't like. I mean, if she has a problem with that, then I guess
So
I'm
y'all
not.
set boundaries.
Yeah, because if she has a problem with that, then I mean,
but
She
I
wanted
do
to keep
feel
up.
like there's a time and place for everything. But when it comes to like showing affection for your person, it's like you can show your personal affection in so many ways. So it doesn't have to be anything like vulgar. But I don't think that it should be an issue to show your person affection in public.
it just depends on, like you just said, you will hug her, you will give her a kiss. It just depends on what y'all doing. Can you just give an example?
Me personally, I don't like it when she's like on top of me, but also like making out with me. I just don't like that
In
front of
public?
people. Yeah, in public. 'Cause it's like
Why would somebody do that?
I'm like, what's that?
Why would somebody do that?
You know,
People
okay,
do
so
that?
have you experienced that for yourself though?
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
she was straddling you?
No.
Like, what you mean?
Like she was
Like she like in between your legs or in front of you, your face and your face?
yeah. Like I like my personal space, and she was just
What are you
all up
doing
in my
your face?
face.
Like, babe, I mean,
like
and you gonna be moving?
yeah. I mean that's just me, yo.
Wait, you have some on your come here, let me get it.
Okay, you can do that, but then when you like all up, I'm like,
Okay, now
hold
can
on.
I have a kiss? You got a kiss?
I could, but it's just relax.
Yeah, I could.
Like don't start so you can't finish, Ty.
Oh, that's
So you be getting horny.
You got a lot of control of yourself.
I do control myself, but it's just.
Do you think that's something that you would grow out of, or is that like just what?
Nah, that's just me. But it's. I mean, I don't think I'll grow out of it. I think it's just me. Like that's
So-
just my personal.
So
I
when
like
y'all
that.
behind closed doors, she could be all up on you, or still
Yeah.
she can't.
Yeah, behind closed doors. But like in front. First of all, in front of my parents, she would never touch me. I would never let that woman touch me. Cause
Your
I'm.
parents touch each other in front of you? No?
I think that's partly where it comes from, but also it's like
I mean, not like sexually, but like
No,
they
no.
don't show affection in front of you?
No.
Really?
yeah, but it's like also how do I say this? I forgot what I was going to do. It was my parents don't do that, but it's like my mom. I'm scared. Like it's like that fear for my mom, because I'm always trying to get her respect.
You trying to get her? You always want her approval.
Yeah, that's like my number one issue. That's why I'm always trying to like keep it clean, keep myself clean and stuff, because I'm always seeking her approval because it's my mom.
You're gonna grow out of it. I feel like you're gonna
My mom and dad show each other affection. I mean, I'd be like, ew, but
grow.
because like, who wants to see that? Who wants to hear that?
So your mom and your dad don't show you affection. I mean, not you affection, but show it to each other around you. So
Yeah.
you show affection to your lady or your whatever. Like, how do you know how to do that if you've never seen it or you don't be around it or?
I mean, it's not that I've never seen it. I've seen it, but not when I'm not with my parents. Like I've seen it through other people.
Mhm.
It's just like I know what it is, of course, because I grew, I learned. It's just I just don't like. I don't like when other people see me in that person, in that like aspect.
Why do you care what they think or what they're gonna
Yeah.
say?
I do care what people say
You
about me
feel judged?
all the time. Like it's like me, I have to be walking the. I'm that's just me, the type of person I am. I'm always like walking the fine line of trying to be like seeking everybody's approval. That's just who I've always been, which is like
That's crazy.
Yeah,
You will
you're
go
gonna
mad.
You're gonna drive yourself crazy.
You
Worry
cannot
about
please
what this
everybody.
person think. Oh, she don't like my hair. Let me fix my hair. Oh, I cut my hair because she don't like my hair this long. But I got my ears pierced. She don't let me take my ear piercing out. Or,
You cannot please
drive
everybody.
yourself
but it's
crazy.
just a
Trying
paranoid
to
state of
prove
mind.
trying to get everybody's approval.
It's just it's my paranoid state of mind. It's like somebody's always trying to look for me or something. It's just out of fear. I'm like constantly living out of fear. It's just my reality.
You don't have anything wrong with you to even like
Think like that.
yeah, because there's people that have like skin diseases and don't have an arm and other stuff like that. And you don't have anything wrong with you that
Yeah, and they be the most confident people.
They
Like
be the most
everybody is
confident.
different, but they are the most confident.
Well, I mean, it's not that I'm not lacking confidence, but it's just like I'm a very paranoid person.
But that is a form of lacking confidence. That is.
Paranoia?
Because, no, that's not. I don't think you put in another word on it, but when you're always seeking approval from everybody, if she like my hair, if she don't like my hair, that means that you don't feel confident.
It's not that like what people like me is like somebody's always watching me. I always
Watching you
feel like
for what?
somebody's always watching me, always watching like something I do.
I mean, people got eyes, so they don't
Yeah.
fucking watch you.
Yeah, but it's coming out of a place of fear, not of a place
So
of.
why that fear though? What brings out that fear? Or I mean, I don't know.
Nah, it was just.
Come on.
Okay, so
you don't want to go there.
I mean, you don't have
Because we can get somewhere if you go
You
there.
don't have to. But
You don't have to.
I mean, I know where it comes from. I know where that
no, you
paranoia.
just don't want to. It's fine.
It's
It
just-
might be too personal or something that you have to get comfortable with expressing.
It's not. I mean, I guess it's just.
So,
hard.
like-
it's hard for me.
for the chivalry part, like what are you okay with doing? Cause you like, oh,
Like,
you're holding the door. Oh, you go to do it yourself. Like what?
It's a lot of men don't like to take authority from women. It's people like that out here. I'm a man. I don't need you to. People, it's men out here like that. They don't tell me what to do.
Cause like I said before, like everybody has like their own egos, but men's ego are like higher than a giraffe's ass.
Yeah, and it's like,
Definitely heavy.
and they're frail too. It's like if you say something wrong to that, their whole ego gets hurt.
Yeah, cause men hurt more than women. They don't show it,
They're
but
not gonna do it.
because and people think that women hurt more because we like wear it on our sleeve, but men hurt more than
They
women.
really soft.
They just do it behind closed doors and
Soft.
I know when it comes to like my brother is chivalry. Like he always opens the door for his girlfriend, even in the car, in the house, anywhere. He's always gonna do like that small things. Then I'll be looking at them I'm like, damn, I should do that, but I don't. It's like that my ego a little hurt.
Is your brother somebody that you look up to? Like, is he like a role model to you or something?
I wouldn't say a role model. It's
Or
not
is it
somebody.
you look up to.
Not that I look up to. I would say like the complete opposite. Somebody that I'm always trying to like get away.
You trying not to be like?
Yeah.
like that brother or all the brothers.
Just that brother.
Okay, the one that opens the door and
Yeah.
does chivalry activities.
So do you have like conversations with them about certain things like that? Like,
Talk
hey,
to
I'm
the
like this.
like. I guess it's just from a little brother perspective because it's like I feel like they always look at me like I'm a little brother. I don't know nothing. So I guess that's where that comes from. But it's like every time I look at it, I'm like, damn, I want to be like you, but at the same time, it's like there's things you do that I don't like. So it's contradictory.
But you don't have to.
Like,
Yeah.
those things that you do like, because nobody's perfect. Because you just have to just take those things that you do like from your brother and ask them to teach you how to do that shit.
Right.
Because they're your older brother.
That's like if you see an outfit and you like, oh, I like the pants, but I don't like the shirt with it. Just get the pants and put your own shirt on it.
Exactly. perfect way to say it.
That's it. That's all.
It's just
Because you don't have to copy and paste. Because at the end of the day, you're your own individual. So you can take something that somebody else doing and twist it and make it your own. Like it still might have a little razzle dazzle of what they did, but like you made it your own.
Yeah.
So yeah, you think chivalry is it?
Like I don't think that is dead because I feel like there's a percentage of men that actually does it. They're just not highlighted as much as the men who are doing it. So that's what I think that is. But I also think that we're living in a time where a lot of boys are not having their dads in their lives, so it's hard for them to know about it. Because like you said earlier, that I want to ask you what I'm about to say. You said earlier that a woman cannot raise a son.
Mm-hmm.
So how can she teach him how to do things that a man is supposed to do?
A woman can't raise a man because at the end of the day, like she doesn't know the struggles that a man go through. She can only go off what she think is right because she's not a man. So a woman can't raise a man. Like she can do her best and try her hardest to teach her son this and that, but someone that's not like a woman is obviously not a man, so she can't raise a man to be a man. Like he done seen probably a uncle, a older cousin, a granddad, somebody, but you like you can't raise a woman can't raise a man a child to be a man. She can just try her best.
Okay, that's understandable. But at the same time, that's just like saying a dad can't raise his daughter because he's not
True.
female.
He don't know.
But like girls need their dads just as much as the boys do too.
True.
The boys need their moms just as much as
I feel like each gender kid needs both parents because there are certain things that a mom can't teach that a dad can, and there are certain things that a dad can teach that a mom can't.
I have a son, he's becoming a teenager, and it's certain stuff that I have to find dad like, look, you need to have a conversation with your son.
Right.
He had a physical exam, and late, whatever happened at boys' exams, and she's like, okay, is there any hair going anywhere or whatever? And he looking like, he going through puberty, so she's like, it's okay if you know his hair going.
Right. And he probably didn't feel like comfortable saying it in front of you.
Yeah, I mean, but he just like, what is this? Like, he just felt so weird, like it was so awkward, like I've never done this before in my life. Like, what is going on?
Yeah.
But I agree, and the mom and the dad doesn't have to be together for
they don't
the boys to have their dads in their life, but definitely. But at the same time, if they're not being a positive influence or a positive role model on the child life, I beg to differ because it's like you can keep. At the end of the day, boys look up to their dad, whether they right or they wrong. They look up to their dad, even if they don't say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, dad, you was wrong, but whatever. They look up to their dad like, I want to be like my dad. My dad had a Cadillac, I want a Cadillac. My dad did, I want to. My dad played football, I want to play like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever. They look up to their dads even when we think they don't or when they get this from or that from it. They do, but they definitely
I heard this thing that is like where sons and fathers, that a son has to go through 3 stages with their dad, which is idolize them, hate them, and then accept them.
The dad needs to do it.
No, the son goes. The son goes through all that stages with their dad. Have you like? I don't want to. You don't have to answer, but it's just. Have you seen that lately with your son, where he at one point he wanted to be like him, then at the same point he's like something he used to do.
He looks up to his dad a lot, and then I'm gonna just use this as an example. Like I let my kids learn stuff on their own. Like, hey, if his dad say, hey, I'm coming to get him this weekend, and he don't come like, Mommy, can you call my dad? I'm not gonna call him. Can you call my? He said he's coming on Friday. Today Friday. I have to let him learn that for himself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't you gotta set yourself up for this to be let down. Like, you can't just always like, okay, just because he said it. Like, I don't know, but me, my grandma always told me like, don't lie to your kids. Like, if you tell them you're gonna take them to the park on Friday, take them to the park because that's a form of lying. No matter how tired you are, if something else comes up, like, whatever, just make sure you do it.
But I mean, I feel that because kids really hold stuff in.
They do like you were supposed to take me on Friday and you didn't. So
And
you
then
lied, and
when
you're a liar, you look
right,
bad, and you feel bad.
and then when they keep saying it, you getting aggravated, and it's like you the one told them you was gonna do it.
Just did it.
Yeah, you should never even said it.
20, 30 minutes, whatever gonna hurt. You was that tired, you couldn't go to the park, or you couldn't take them to go get ice cream, or whatever you said y'all was gonna do.
And if anything, the park gonna tire them out, baby. They're gonna get home, take a shower, and crash.
But so for me, I try to have that conversation with my kids' fathers to let them know, like, don't tell them you're gonna do something and you don't do it. Because you're not here with them every day, and when something happens to them and they feel hurt and they cry, I gotta do with that.
True.
And so then that's when we get into it because now you done did that. I ain't gonna show him that I'm mad at you. I'm gonna deal with you later.
Because now it's like even though the dad didn't show up, but you looking like the bad guy.
Yeah. So now I'm saying, well, what y'all supposed to do on Friday? Go to the ice cream? Well, I'm off on Tuesday. We can go Tuesday if that, whatever.
Right.
Now I gotta make up for it and work that we'll put 2 times to work in or whatever.
Yeah, because kids really do internalize like a lot. Mm-hmm. You wouldn't even know.
Yeah, so I ain't just like what my dad said. He come, so he come, it is what it is.
It took me a long time to get there. I think that I went through all of those stages because my dad used to tell me all the time when he was coming, he never came. So I got to a point where I'm saying, if he come, he come.
Yeah, so to answer your question, yes, I feel like I see that the transition in the stages. I do. And he hasn't even got to his real teenagers. He's only going to be 13, so it's still more to come. Because, when boys get a certain age, they're going to feeling themselves, smelling themselves, and I don't know. I'm interested to see them. I'll let y'all know how to go.
I'm getting at that point where I'm like accepting my dad for who he is because I went through idolizing him to rejecting him, and now I'm at the point where I'm like, oh, I see where my dad come from.
So is accepting him like a part of forgiveness and stuff as well?
I wouldn't say forgiveness, more like a life lesson, where it's like, damn, my dad always told me, you might not understand what I'm doing now, but later in the future you will. Now I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, the old man was right. Yeah, yeah, it's that life lesson that I had to learn with my dad. I wish he actually taught me how more about chivalry now that I'm seeing it in my own life and all my like past relationships. I wish he's taught me that too, how to treat a woman and all that. But at the same time, it's like he also didn't have that either. So he, like, what does he know?
That's why you say you don't like it outside of in public, this, and that. That's why you break the cycle. You gotta make your own. You know what I'm saying? What is it called? Breaking generational
trauma.
Yeah. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do that. So if you want to be out all up on your lady and y'all out having a drink or y'all listening to music or whatever, and that's what you want to do it. Who cares about what they think?
Because I know in my ex relationship, that was like one of the main things. She was used to that, or always showing love and all that. Like she was used to that, but I wasn't. And I think that played a big role because she wanted like affection, and I'm like, no.
So you felt like if you were working on your affection a little more, it could work.
Not just affection, everything else that came with it, but that was like probably, yeah, it played a part.
I just think that women need to be more vocal with, like, telling men to do it. It's because some men they just don't have that guidance. They don't have that proper guidance from their dad. And it's like, okay, yeah, the women need to tell the men to do it when they get in a relationship and it's also dads need to tell their son that's what they need to do, so a woman won't even have to say it.
Yeah, because my son opens the door for my daughter all the time. And we got a car one day and she like, Mommy, you didn't open my door. I'm like, Johnny, why I gotta open your door? She said, because baby, I do it all the time. We all have to open the door for her.
But that's what she's getting used to. So she's gonna expect that from any and everybody.
But did you explain to her?
I don't know what. No, I didn't.
So maybe you should go back home and explain to her, like, okay, that's what a man is. Girl, you crying?
Girl,
Don't cry. That's promo. Don't cry. Don't cry.
I'm just telling you, I have something in my throat.
Oh wow, that's promo too.
Lord. But yeah, I will. I'm gonna do that.
That's funny.
Let me definitely do a lot of stuff for her. She feel like, but that's where
Oh my goodness.
it comes in that little girl thing they had too. And people don't realize. People don't realize like
Somebody gonna be looking at me like, what the fuck?
I thought I could see myself. At first, I thought it was just two men over there. I'm like, what the fuck? And that's me and Justin saying,
wow. But that also comes in and plays a part where girls meet their dad, just like boys meet their moms. Like a girl's first heartbreak is from her dad, and a boy's first heartbreak is from his mom. And then that's how it is when they get older. That's my personal opinion.
My daddy didn't break my heart.
I mean, it's different for everybody, but I'm just saying, like, when they, say, everybody want to be daddy's little girl or whatever, like, Yeah, that's what I'm saying, your real first love, like, that's
And then your dad's last name.
that's how I feel, personally. Does it make sense?
let me ask you this question. KK asked me the other day,
Don't lie. I don't know what you about to ask, but go ahead.
She asked, in what order does your tree is, I guess. What order will your tree fall under? Your kids, your husband, and your parents.
Yeah. What's your order?
Caring about them.
I'll be saying this all the time. Say my kids, my husband, and my parents.
Yes. What's your order?
For me, my kids is always number one.
Uh huh.
My parents is my parents. Like, if they have their own household, so it'll be my husband and my parents.
That's the order that I feel is how I would be. Like I feel like my kids will always come first, but like in a Christian upbringing, your husband is supposed to be first. But I would put
I
my
think that when they were saying like, who eats first, the man or the kids? Like they had like a lot of back and forth with that stuff. Like,
the man is supposed to, but
I'm making the kids plates first.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
But you know how you just said your kids, your husband, and then your parents, because your parents got their own household and their own stuff going on. Your kids is going to get to a point where my parents got their own.
Once they get old enough, exactly, like if they're grown and they're moving in college or whatever, exactly.
Yeah.
But I've seen something where I don't know because I read a lot of books, and in this one particular book, it was he was married, he had a wife, he would pick up his wife, and his mom and maybe all went somewhere together, and he made his wife give him it back, so his mom could sit in the front seat. How do y'all feel about that?
Yeah, that's appropriate.
That's a long. Mom is number one. Well, for me, the way my mother is, mom is number one.
I have no comment.
But I don't think.
But
I mean, it's appropriate, but I don't think like we're going to the same place. So why does it?
I think it's all I'm about to kick
But like if I'm already in the
I'm gonna keep my husband out this seat so my dad can sit up here.
but if I'm already in the seat for you to like
It's different if I was in the back seat with mom when your mama came.
or you pick me up last.
Correct.
I mean, it's weird for a man or a woman to just say, "My mom's gonna get in the car, go to the back." And, what? I'm already sitting here. Like it doesn't matter. We're going to the same place, so that's different. But if y'all all walk into the same car at the same time, I think you should just let it go.
Okay, I mean, yeah, but I'm sorry.
Don't tell me to move.
Because my mom finna sit right. My dad finna sit right.
No.
He ain't moved yet. Why you still there? And that's gonna start arguing.
And then
in front of the mama and dad.
He gonna be like, but
now ain't nobody going nowhere.
Ain't nobody going nowhere. But then you, like you said, it's gonna start arguments, and your husband probably gonna say, you sleep next to me at night. You don't sleep next to your dad.
Exactly. I will say this. A lot of, from my experience, like real recently, moms and sisters don't know how to be mamas and sisters when it comes to their brothers and their sons. They don't know how to do that. And it's my often, I ain't gonna tell you how old I'm gonna be, but I've been in a lot of relationships and been through a lot of stuff. And well, sister, you don't know how to be this way, you this way, you that. How you gonna tell me what to do in my relationship?
Yeah.
Because with my son, I don't want my boys to come to me about nothing. Don't bring no female home unless it's because I'm telling you. And I'm gonna tell her, baby, I don't care if it's my son, your son, her son. Don't just let nobody treat you no any kind of way.
But when people giving advice, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna tell you what they would do. I'm not you. So
if you ain't got no man, I'm not listening to you.
If you want to give a suggestion or what have you, okay. But don't say, well, girl, you need to do this because that could have never been me, or I would have never settled for that. I would have never did it. I'm not you.
But people don't know.
And my man is not the men that you had.
Exactly.
So
but people don't know what they will and won't go through until it's time for them to go through it. Now,
true.
You know what's going on. What you gonna do now? But you just said you wouldn't go. But look at you. Like all these people, example, Christian and Jada, whoever, whatever. All these people.
That is ludicrous.
No, I'm just saying. But they say like, I ain't finna, or even some of them. Yeah, everybody cheated. Look at who cares.
But my thing is, a lot of people don't even be asking them, and they just.
But they don't. Yeah, you don't ask because you posted that. You could have kept the comments to yourself. We knew y'all was gonna get back together. It wasn't a surprise. But don't have me in two with somebody not ready. Don't be calling. I'm done and I'm this and I'm that. You packing your stuff and I'm coming to get you.
But why not?
Then tomorrow when you go,
But why I should be able to?
Because then when you go back and you land next to this person, me and this person gonna forever have beef, and this is your person, and I'm gonna forever look at them some type of way like.
So then I'm just not supposed to tell my friend nothing.
I feel like you can tell certain things, but as far as like bashing and saying, "Oh, he don't do this, he don't do that. Every time I ask him to do something, he this and that. Oh, I'm done with this nigga because this and that." If you're going to, if you know that you still love this person in the back of your mind, there's a possibility that y'all will most likely get back together. I feel like it's okay to express how you're feeling in that moment, but when it comes to like bashing the person and just laying out all the business, knowing that you might go back, and then like she said, you're gonna be looking at somebody sideways because like we care about you. So if somebody's hurting you or doing something to you, it's like right.
Even when they come back and stuff, we gonna sell. So now we at the dinner like.
So how do you grow with a person then if they're not able to? I get what you're saying. Trust me, because we had this conversation. I'm like, I get what you're saying, but I just want to how do you grow with a person and grow and go through things with that person while they're going through it if they can't really tell you what's really going on?
It's not that you can't tell somebody what's going on, and I'm not even gonna really say to a certain extent. But if you know, if I say, y'all should be right together, they should be right there over there, like, stop playing. Like, you like, no, I saw that, you done packed up, you done left and everything. I I came and got you. That helped you pack this shit up, and then I call you in the morning on FaceTime.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get that.
Dre, I'm hanging good.
Why you keep saying Dre?
I'm just saying.
Down.
I'm using you as an example.
Don't use me as an example. Don't manifest that.
No, I'm not. Don't be fighting. Don't call me and tell me nothing about no female to anybody. Okay.
I've been on like the receiving end from that. And it's like, because I always have been
You get stuck in the middle.
with the best friend. No, I always have. I'll be the one talking to the girl, right? And then the best friend for some reason hates me. I'm like, I never even had a conversation with you.
That she telling. Yeah.
You didn't know you, so now she judging you by based on what her friend said, and don't even know you over there laying at that time.
That was my
Don't even know. She knows something because her friend keeps coming back.
And that's why a lot of times men don't like when the girl's best friend is in the business.
Yeah.
Because that creates that stuff. I think
It's both ways.
It is, but they be fake. They
Cause
say it
your but the homegirl's the same way. Your homegirl's gonna ride for you, and his homeboy's gonna ride for him. But at the end of the day, when y'all get into it, you can talk to your friends and whatever. But don't do the whole. Cause if I call you and be like, oh, KD, I was with you last night, right? Yeah, girl, we went to the lounge and we did that whole time. I wasn't even with you. I was right.
We switch your cars and all.
Like, so that's just that with that. But you like, and I feel like in a relationship, you can be friends with, not friends, you can be cool with your partner's friends, and then your partner can be cool with your friends, but at the end of the day, y'all gotta understand, those not y'all friends. That's their friends. So they gonna be on their side regardless.
And that leads back to what I was saying about mama, that at the end of the day, that's your son and that's your brother. So you want sister, daughter-in-law, anybody that walk in your door.
No lie.
Everybody. So don't be fake with me. I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Did we get into it?
I think we got into it.